Sports Center.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the 49ers come away with a 7-point win. Troy Vincent had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Colts pick up their first win of the year. Donovan McNabb airmailed 350-plus yards and helped his Eagles beat the Vikings. In the Queen City, Cincinnati, we had the Bengals squeeze out a 4-point victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Edgerrin James sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. He'll be out for 8 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Simeon Rice will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. It's a broken hand, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 5 weeks. Now the big story of the day. Chad Johnson is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Steelers, Ravens. Travis Taylor is probably thinking end zone, even though it's at the 24-yard line. They need just a little bit for the first down. Aha! Here he goes down the sideline. One-handed grab for 6. The Ravens win this one by the final score of 27-20. Down in Qualcomm Stadium, we had the Chargers get nipped by 3 points. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Jason Gilden will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 3 years, $10.2 million. On top of that, a $2.0 million signing bonus. Gilbert Brown will also be locked up for a while as he signs a healthy 6-year contract with the Raiders. Jamie Duncan is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 6 years, $7.3 million. Marvin Jones got snatched up as well, and he signs a 2-year contract with the Bears.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Dolphins end up with an 8-point victory. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Well, trades aren't quite as common in the NFL nowadays as they are in other sports, certainly. But we've got news to report to you on the trading front nonetheless. Aaron Smith leaves the Steelers and is on his way to the Patriots. And it's clear this was an area of their football team that needed somebody. In exchange, they'll get a couple of guys in the deal, and here's the one drawing attention. Richard Seymour is a guy that ought to be able to fit right in with his new club, and he should make his presence felt over time.
Well-dressed Amani Toomer had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Vikings pick up their first win of the year. Terrell Owens hauled in over 150 yards receiving and helped his Eagles beat the Lions. In the Queen City, Cincinnati, we had the Bengals come away with a decisive 10-point win. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Michael Ricks will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 4 years, $2.4 million. Kurt Kittner will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Broncos. Larry Centers is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 4 years, $2.3 million.
Cardinals, Falcons. Des White is in his own territory, but he's got a lot of room to run. We know about his speed. There's a couple of moves. Oh, boy! The defense overlooked him. He could go all the way. 76-yard touchdown. The Falcons go on to win this by the final score of 27-9. Over at Arrowhead Stadium, we had the Chiefs lose by 6 points. The Broncos defense came away with 3 turnovers in their victory at Invesco Field at Mile High. The Raiders won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Texans. Derek Mason stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Chad Johnson won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. It's reported that he's broken his hip, and if that's the case, he'll be out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Roy Williams had to leave the ball game, and it looks like the young rookie will be on the shelf for a while, which is never good for a player's development. Notes from the team doctors said it's a broken thigh bone and that he'll likely be out for 5 weeks. Now the big story of the day. Marcus Stroud will be on the sidelines for a while, and that is not good news for his club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Packers, Colts. Hannibal Navies playing defense. You can just see him eyeing the quarterback. And, oh, what an right over-the-shoulder grab. A spin. He should be an offensive player. Touchdown. The Packers win this one by the final score of 48-34. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Redskins pick up win number 2. Sean Alexander rushed for over 50 yards and helped his Seahawks beat the 49ers. And last but not least, we had the Rams come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, as we saw in the pregame, the wind's starting to pick up out at the stadium today. Could make for some breezy conditions as this one unfolds. New York, Miami, now!
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hello, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Pro Player Stadium. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds. Zach Thomas is one of the most potent inside linebackers that you'll see in the league today. And what a great tackler this guy is. He'll drag a big guy right down by the scruff of the neck, and that's if you're lucky. You hit him head on, and it's nighty-night. And here on the other side is another top-tier player. Sam Cowart is one of the most potent inside linebackers that you'll see in the league today. His run pursuit is right up there among the best, and he won't be deterred either. He'll knock a blocker right out of the way, and once the ball is snapped, all that he cares about is seek and destroy. I tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
It's heads. Let's see. Doug Bryan kicking off for the Jets.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Bryan kicks it off to begin the game. Morris catches it back at the 8. Stopped at the 25.
Sammy Morris got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Dolphins send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Williams gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down.
Ferguson with the tackle. Second and 7. Ball at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Chambers goes in motion. Williams gets the call again and heads wide left. No one in front of him. A 45, 30, 20, 15. Hunted down at the 5. It'll be first.
Look at this run, Dan. Everything worked out to perfection. Look at the fluidity of the running style. There's no wasted motion there. What a play.
What a run, Peter, and his numbers are adding up.
Adding up to one big number. Up to now, he's got 70 yards on 2 carries.
First down, goal to go.
Big play coming up. Strong runner in the backfield and a great receiver on the line.
Ferguson sacks him back at the 8.
The Jets deflated that pocket in a hurry with 5 linemen charging in back there. The sack was inevitable.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, Dan, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Feely dumps this one to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Randy McMichael.
Randy McMichael had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that call.
Let's make a stand. Ball at the 8-yard line.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Tongue tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th and goal.
Reggie Tongue managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
That sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. They take the lead. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Mare booms a beauty here. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
First and 10.
The Jets get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. He's going the wrong way.
Jason Taylor, he's an animal down there. 6'6", 255, and he's able to squeeze that body into the pocket and show the quarterback a face full of green. You can run, but you can't hide from this guy.
Martin gets the call on second down and gains about 3 yards. Let's quickly revisit that sack just a play ago. That was a fantastic defensive play.
Jason Taylor has such speed rushing the passer. He's listed at 6'6", 260, but I'll tell you, this guy has the speed of a cornerback, and that was evidence right back there. He's one of the best there is in the game today.
Pennington floats this one out to the right sidelines, and it's off, incomplete.
Real cool. Manhandled that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan. And he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
Martin goes right up the middle and heads out right. The 45, 30, no one in front of him. 5, and he's in for the touchdown.
Curtis Martin has a great offensive line in front of him. They made that play happen. Yep, those blockers opened up the hole for him. A huge game.
He'll get the touchdown, and he does it in style.
Beautiful play.
Doug Bryan to attempt the extra point. Number 5, holding.
Now the point after, and
extra point is
it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Bryan kicks it off. Wilkins fields the kickoff at the 8. Right down at the 26.
Terrence Wilkins tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Dolphins will start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Chambers goes in motion. Williams gets the call on first down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
John Abraham with the tackle.
John Abraham targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Conrad hauls in the pass, and that will be a gain of 3 yards.
All right.
Rob Conrad made a fantastic catch in double coverage. Keep getting him the ball, guys.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
28-yard line.
Feely throws a lob right sideline, and first down. It's complete at the 43. Chased down at the 44. First down.
Randy McMichael makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think you could argue that that throw probably should never have been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
Yeah, it's all about staying focused and believing in your teammates.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Chambers goes in motion. Ferguson gets the sack at the 41. Second down. 13 yards to go.
41-yard line.
Feely just rifles this one, and It's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Conrad was the intended receiver. Reggie Tung with the coverage.
Hey guys, they want the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Down. This is set. Motion. Blue 13. Blue 13.
Pulls down the floater out left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Darius Thompson made a superb catch, even though he had 3 guys closing in on him. What a play.
And people. Williams will get the carry on 1st down and picks up a couple.
Ricky Williams got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Thompson goes in motion. Chambers grabs the rope right side, and he's got the 1st down and a whole lot more.
A.J. Feely throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
And the first time he goes down the field, Peter, he hooks up with his receiver. What a throw.
Oh, boy, we'll see if they can keep up the long game.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Jets are out in front, 7-3. Williams picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Okay, what's the plan? Okay, let's go.
2nd and goal. Ball at the 3.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Michael goes in motion.
Black 43.
Williams gets the ball and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 1.
John Abraham with the tackle.
Okay, Paul, we went over all we can cover, and we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go Jets.
3rd and goal. Ball at the 1.
Single back. Listen up. Gray 62. Listen up. Gray 62.
Loss of 1.
Williams loses 1 on the play, and that brings up 4th down.
Sam Cowart not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it, too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Murray from 19 yards, and it's through the uprights.
Alindo Mare puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
But that's the 2nd time today they get close only to have to bring in the kicker.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Mare rockets this one deep. Jordan decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks the tackle.
32 yards on the play.
Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
First and 10, New York.
The Jets had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their 32-yard line. Moss makes the catch on the right sideline and tries to get free. And touchdown.
Santana Moss is going to make the catch. Right there, but that's only the beginning. Look at him chew up the yardage.
Wasn't supposed to be a touchdown pass, but he made it one with that terrific run after the catch.
He fights for every inch he can get out there, so you don't leave any daylight between him and the end zone.
Here's the point after, and
The extra point is
it's good.
Yeah.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Ryan kicks this one away. Morris fields this one deep at the 1. Tackled at the 22.
Sammy Morris got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Dolphins offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their own 22-yard line.
Ricky Williams.
Abraham penetrates and stops that back at the 19.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jason
Ferguson sacks him back at the 16.
Jason Ferguson dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
16. Ball at the Dolphins, 16-yard line.
Feely fires this one over the middle and
Correct.
caught. However, it's short of the markers. 4th down coming up.
Doug Evans shut down the ball carrier just before he got to the markers. A good game, but not good enough.
They allowed a lot more than they wanted to, that's for sure, but they keep them from converting.
And on 4th down and plenty to go, I'm betting that's all that will matter.
Turk gets the snap and punts it away. Moss fields it at the 38. Brought down at the 49.
Santana Moss racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Jets are looking for some separation before half, and they start this drive at the 49-yard line. Pennington throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete for a gain of 3 yards.
Ball at the 46-yard line.
Curtis Martin took his lone defender to school on that last play, making the catch with relative ease.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. Madison puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Sam Madison had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
On 2nd down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up 3rd down.
Nice pressure that time.
Pennington throws a bullet and it's incomplete.
Wayne Corbett had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Peter, I don't understand that call. They wouldn't have gotten much at all, even if it was complete. 4th down, either way.
Yeah, not the right decision in my opinion.
Make this a little bit harder for me.
It's the sack.
Zach Thomas throws it in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this. Oh, yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
They could have punted it away and chose to go for it on 4th down. Now, will that cost them?
Well, with the score this close, it's hard to say, but you never want to hand the other guy an edge. John Abraham gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, Dan.
They get it back.
No.
Damian McIntosh recovered the ball, but this is an all-out terrible play for the offense. They get it back there, but that's just dumb luck.
Third and 21. Ball at the Dolphins, 43-yard line.
Feely passes a high, long one. The Jets take their first timeout. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Matt Turk holding.
Mare kicks this one from 56 yards out, and it's no good, short of the goalposts.
The field goal attempt is no good.
Olindo Mare is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
That's his third attempt today, and this time he cannot put it through.
Still, he's put points on the board today, Dan, so he can't kick himself too badly.
The Jets were stopped on 4th down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their 33-yard line. Pennington fires this one over the middle, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Santana Moss didn't have anybody on him, and yet he couldn't make the catch.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and that's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up 2nd down. This one will fall incomplete.
Santana Moss had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Pennington throws a heater, and it's caught at the 47.
They're going air. They're going air. I see pass.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game. Martin takes it across the line and chews up about 4 on the play.
Switch. Black 15. Left it. Switch. Single back 15. Switch.
Pennington rifles it out left side, and the Jets will take a timeout. That's their second. First down with the tight end right.
40-yard line.
Ross catches the bullet out left,
Gain
and
of 5 on the play.
that's good for a gain of 5.
Switch down. Single back. Single back.
Pennington makes the pass, and it's incomplete. Third down, 5 yards to go. Bryan launches the 52-yard attempt, and he misses this one to the right.
Doug Bryan misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but close only counts in horseshoes.
That could have added even more to the lead, but he couldn't connect.
We'll see if that has any impact on their momentum going into the second half.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Jets are out in front, 14-6. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dave, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime numbers and look at the difference in time of possession. The Dolphins should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Ricky Williams would find some running room on this one. Then it was off to the races. That set up a 26-yard field goal. The Dolphins get the first points of the game and go up by 3. Jets, midway through the first, Curtis, my favorite Martin, is going to get the carry here as they grind it out on the ground. He makes the most of this one. A 76-yard touchdown for the Jets. The Finns trying to answer back. Dolphins down by 4. A.J. Touchy-Feely would find his target on this one. They climb back into the game, now down by 1. Jets later in the second. Santana Moss came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. A 68-yard touchdown for the Jets. Jets out in front, 14-6. A.J. Touchy-Feely would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. An 18-yard play that set up a Dolphin field goal, but they couldn't connect. Jets still late in the half. Chad Pennington connected with his man on this one. A 16-yard play that set up a Jet field goal, but they couldn't connect. And that's where we'll leave this one. Dolphins are down, but still in it, 14-6. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time, there can be no question. Santana Moss has played outstanding. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Jets will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 14-6. Let's go down to the field. The Jets let this bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here.
Let's go down to Susie Culver, who has an update for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Herman Edwards told me at halftime that he's fairly satisfied with their overall play in the first half. He said, we did give up a few big plays defensively, but that's going to happen sometimes. We just have to learn from our mistakes and come out even stronger. Always nice to see a coach who's optimistic. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Martin picks up about 2, and that brings up second down. Pennington tosses it down the left side, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Chad Pennington throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lighting up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 125 yards and 1 touchdown.
Martin chews up 9 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Curtis Martin has taken it to the offense, sure enough, but you have to credit him for that huge run he broke off earlier. Real dangerous as soon as he gets past the line. I like his numbers here. So far, he's racked up 94 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second
down, 2 tight ends in the game. Martin will get the carry on second down and picks up the first down.
First down, Jets. First and 10. Ball to 41.
Martin picked up about 7, and that brings up second down.
Curtis Martin played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Well, as you can see, up over the 100-yard mark, just another day in the office.
Pennington throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Gerald Soule had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on 3rd and short. 3rd down, just a single receiver on the field. Didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Moreland Greenwood had that play dissected before it even started, really. Textbook zone coverage there.
That was a fantastic job by the defense to stop what would have been a first down.
I love to see Big D on 3rd and short situations. 4th down, defenses love to hear that from the refs.
Wrapped up, and he's past the markers for a first down at the 30. First down.
Chad Pennington took it himself on that one and made the play. That's a good call.
They convert on fourth, Peter, and in this close game, that could be a pivotal play.
Absolutely. They're focused and want to get some points out of this drive.
Interception, Dolphins.
Patrick Surtain does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more.
The Dolphins are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Abraham sacks him way back at the 17.
John Abraham gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That sack will give him a total of 3 on the day. What a performance. Hobson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Victor Hobson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation to the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Feely fires this one over the middle, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Victor Hobson kept both eyes on the short out on that one and caused the incomplete pass.
The defense forces fourth down, and even if they had completed the pass,
it still would have been short.
Yes.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
Moss fair catches it at the 42.
You have to.
First and 10, New York.
The Jets were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 43-yard line. Pennington airs this one to the left sideline, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
Chad Pennington has had a number of pass attempts. We've seen that his guys are out there running their routes and trying to make plays. He would like to do a little bit more, however. So far, he's got 126 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second and 10. Ball at the Jets, 43-yard line.
Martin hauls it in right side and is looking for more. 5. He's in for the touchdown.
Curtis Martin makes the catch, but that's not enough for him. He gets it and takes off for more.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
Heck, that's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
Doug Bryan to attempt the extra point. Number 5, holding.
Here's the extra point, and
the extra point is
it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Bryan kicks it off. Morris fields it all the way back at the 10. Dodges a tackle. Dragged down at the 31. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Not a lot of efficiency there. And when they do score, you can see that it's the field goal variety. They need to punch it in if they want a shot. Sammy Morris was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Dolphins offense will start this drive at their 31-yard line. Coward gets the sack at the 27.
Sam Coward dropped the quarterback like a sack lunch behind the line. That'll cost him a few.
Another sack by this defensive squad, and they have generated, well, some very shocking numbers so far.
I don't know about shocking, but turf eating, yes.
Williams carries it for the 9th time and hits wide right.
Ricky Ricky Williams makes a great play here, picks up some huge yards, takes it to the outside, then eventually runs out of bounds. Check it out. Nice play. He got what he needed, and then he headed for the sideline.
What a run, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, yeah, he's running hard, and up to now, he's got 87 yards on 9 carries.
Boston goes in motion. Feely zips it to the left sideline, and this one is incomplete.
David Boston had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That falls incomplete, but it would have been a minimal gain had they completed it anyway. Williams will get the handoff and passes the line. Tackled at the 45. Third down, one man back.
Ball at the Dolphins, 45-yard line.
Feely throws a bullet here, and it's intercepted. Tackled at the 48.
Dan, this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Jets start this one on the center logo at their 48-yard line. So, loses about 3, and that will bring up second down.
Single back.
Pennington throws this one deep down the right sideline, and it's complete at the 25. Finally stopped at the 23.
Santana Moss has 3 guys on this play looking for the interception, but they don't get it. He says, "I'll take that, thank you very much." Oh, that's a wonderful catch. The defense should be shaking their heads.
That's the second long ball he's reeled in today.
1 long ball is plenty, but 2 is something to be stoked about.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Jets enjoying the lead, 21-6. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Martin carries it off right tackle and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Curtis Martin had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
I think what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Ogunlei takes him down back at the 24-yard line.
Adewale Ogunlei not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but Boston polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Martin carries it for a 3rd time in a row and gets taken down well short of the markers. It'll be 4th down.
Sean Wooden made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They stopped them cold. 4th coming up.
Exactly what this defense needed to do.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Ryan kicks from 37 yards out, and this one is up and in.
Doug Bryan sends it whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal straight down the pike.
Doug Bryan kicking off for the Jets.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Bryan rockets this one deep. The Dolphins let this bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense comes out, and they are way down late in the game. They'll need some magic as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Feely throws this on a rope, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
David Barrett with the deflection.
David Barrett got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Abraham sacks him back at the 16. Feely throws a high, long one to the right, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Was the intended receiver.
Ray Mickens did a brilliant job keeping watch over his zone. The pass didn't have a chance.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going for it on 4th and long, and you got to wonder why they'd risk giving up that type of field position this early, Dan.
Abraham got a hand on it to tip it away. They force a turnover on downs. The Jets offense takes the field. They're in command, and they'll probably look to take time off the clock. They will start at the 16-yard line. Pennington throws a bullet to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Was the intended receiver. Junior Seau with the coverage.
Down. Outside. Switch. Back 79. Switch. Back 79.
Martin is at the 5. Touchdown.
Curtis Martin finds the hole on this one and gains some good yardage. Wow, great blocking on that play.
Another trip to the end zone, and his numbers are starting to add up.
You bet, Dan. So far, he's got 182 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Number 5, holding.
Now the extra point, and
extra point is good.
It's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Bryan booms a beauty here. Wilkins decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 19.
Terrence Wilkins got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Dolphins haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 19-yard line. Feely throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete for a gain of 3 yards. Michael catches it in the flat and gains a couple. 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Single back.
Abraham gets the sack at the 21. 4th down coming up.
4th and 8. 21-yard line.
Tolbert makes the catch out to the left, and they somehow get the first off a big 4th and long. Feely rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
John McGraw with the deflection.
A.J. Feely is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 112 yards and 1 interception.
2nd and 10.
2nd down, tight end to the left.
31-yard line.
Down. Rhino.
Michael catches it in the flat, and
Randy McMichael.
that's
pass
good for a
complete.
gain of 5.
Number 27 with the tackle.
Feely throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception's made at the 37. Hammered down at the 40. Barrett was in on the tackle. That will bring up 4th down.
40-yard line. Fourth and 1. Ball at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Chambers snags the missile, and the Dolphins take their first timeout. 1st down, the clock is stopped at 1:55. Gets the The Dolphins will take a timeout. That's their second.
Second and 15.
Second down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Michael reels in the foot. The Dolphins take a timeout. That's their final one.
Third and 13. Ball at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Feely throws a beauty to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Donnie Abraham swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Thompson catches the heater left sideline, and he's short of the markers. They will forfeit the ball on downs.
David Barrett is here to play, I tell you. What a stop on fourth down. It's worth another look. Oh, huge tackle, huge play.
Well, they don't convert on fourth down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over. Up in the L.
The Jets will start this drive near midfield with the clock at 1:37. Pennington throws a bullet to the flat, and the catch is made, and the clock continues to wind down. Second down with a split backfield.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
Madison hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Sam Madison was shadowing very closely, close enough that the pass was incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Pennington makes the long pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Sean Wooden got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. The Karens catches it left sideline, and they somehow get the first off a big fourth and long.
Chad Pennington threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
Peter, that conversion sealed the deal. This game is over.
Oh, you got that right. Now they can sit on the ball, catch up on some fan mail, and maybe wait for the clock to run out.
Pennington zips it to the left sideline, and the catch is made for the first. The clock continues to tick down. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
The intended receiver.
Sam Madison shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. Incomplete pass.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
The Jets take their first timeout. First down coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
Well, if they pass the ball here, watching
the Jets will take a timeout. That's their second.
Moreland Greenwood was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Second down. The clock is stopped at 16.
Curtis Martin, pass complete.
Curtis Martin nabbed the football away from 3 defenders in his area. That's got to feel good.
He reels in another one today. I wonder what they put in his oatmeal this morning.
Probably the passing playbook.
Moss catches it in the flat, and he will be short of the first down. And that is going to do it for this one. The Jets come out on top 31-6. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Jets stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Patrick, yes, I'm certain, would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The ball at their own 42. Curtis, my favorite Martin, came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 57-yard touchdown for the Jets. Dolphins trailing by 15. Donnie Abraham is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Jets have it off an interception. Chad Pennington is back to throw, and when he gets an opportunity to step up, these are the kind of throws he makes. This was a big one. That set up a 38-yard field goal. Jets up 24-6. Curtis, my favorite Martin, let his big old offensive line pave the way on this one. A 16-yard touchdown for the Jets. The Jets have opened it up and now lead by 25. The Jets, after a stop on fourth down, this time at the 49-yard line. Chad Pennington would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Jets win big, 31-6. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Curtis, my favorite Martin, was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Colvin. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You helped carry your team today, and you prevailed with a big victory. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
Man, you know our offensive line dominated all game long. They did a good job of protecting our quarterback, and they make some big gaps for our running backs. And all you people like to, look at the skill position players, but you got to appreciate those guys who do it in the trenches.
Back to you, Chris.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
You